We all grew up watching superheroes, worlds where heroes always do the right thing, where good defeats evil, where power is used responsibly. But the problem is, real life doesn't work like that, and that's exactly where the difference between The Boys and every other superhero universe begins. You've probably heard this line before: power doesn't change a person, it reveals who they truly are. Look at Marvel heroes. Most of them were already good people before getting powers. Steve Rogers was a good man before becoming Captain America, and even after getting super strength, he stayed a good person. But in The Boys, people are normal humans first. Humans with flaws, humans with insecurities, humans with darkness inside them. And then they're given power. That power doesn't fix their flaws, it amplifies them. Take Homelander, for example. No control, no accountability, just unlimited power. And when nobody can stop someone, that's when their real face comes out. And honestly, this is where the show becomes terrifyingly realistic, because even in the real world, justice systems aren't perfect. Powerful people often escape consequences. In the MCU, there's still some accountability. The Avengers have to answer for their actions. Governments interfere, systems exist. But in The Boys, superheroes aren't heroes. They're brands. They're controlled by corporations. Their image is manufactured. The stories people see are carefully designed. Think about it. In Captain America, Civil War, every hero is forced to answer to government rules. But if Homelander does something horrible, the story itself gets changed. Truth gets edited. And the scariest part, that happens in real life too. Powerful people make mistakes and still survive because the narrative protects them. The Boys simply removes the filter and shows that ugly reality directly. But wait, because this next part changes everything. If you're enjoying this breakdown so far, hit that like button right now, because this is where The Boys becomes more than just a superhero show. It becomes a mirror of society itself. Another massive difference is that in The Boys universe, heroes aren't actually heroes. They're PR machines. Their public image is created for them. Everything people see is planned. Their real lives stay hidden behind the cameras. And honestly, people prefer buying stories over truth. In Marvel, heroes are genuinely good. Their image is their reality. But The Boys asks one simple question: if superheroes were celebrities in the real world, would they actually be as good as they look? Probably not, because Marvel and DC worlds are simple. Heroes versus villains, good versus evil. But real life is messy, and The Boys understands that perfectly. Nobody there is completely good. Nobody is completely evil. Billy Butcher fights villains, but even he isn't morally clean. His goal may be right, but his methods definitely aren't. Starlight compromises just to survive inside the system. Sometimes she stays silent. Sometimes she bends under pressure, and that's reality. People in the real world aren't fully good or fully bad. They change depending on situations. Sometimes helplessness breaks people. Sometimes power corrupts them. Sometimes fear pushes them onto the wrong path. And the weirdest thing, every person believes they're right, even when they're doing something wrong. That's why The Boys feels more real, because it doesn't show heroes and villains, it just shows people. Now comes the darkest part of all. Villains are rarely born. Most of the time, they're created. Just remember Homelander's childhood. Lab experiments, no love, no family, only control. And when a person grows up without love, they stop understanding emotions normally. Then the only thing they start craving is control through power. Marvel characters also suffer trauma, but there's one major difference. In Marvel, there's guidance. There's someone to help them heal, someone to stop them from completely falling apart. But in The Boys, nobody stops the trauma. Nobody guides them. And unchecked trauma slowly turns people into monsters. And this is the most important difference of all. Marvel shows us the world the way it should be. An ideal world. A world where heroes are truly heroic, where good wins in the end, where power is used for the right reasons. Marvel gives us hope. It inspires us. It makes us believe good people can still win. But The Boys, it shows the world the way it actually is. A world where power is business, where heroes are products, where morality is flexible. In the MCU, people can be wrong, but the system is still mostly right. In The Boys, the system itself is corrupted. The problem isn't just villains. The entire structure is rotten. Marvel heroes take accountability. When they make mistakes, they regret them. But in The Boys, people don't admit mistakes. They justify them. They cover them up. In Marvel, the public trusts heroes. In The Boys, people don't even understand what real trust means anymore. They're only shown what they want to see. And that's why The Boys feels like a mirror to reality. And maybe the real problem was never superheroes. Maybe the problem is our expectations. We want heroes to be perfect. We want them to never fail, never make mistakes, always make morally correct decisions, because we stop seeing them as humans and start seeing them as gods. But reality doesn't work like that. Power doesn't make people perfect. It only makes their inner problems bigger. If someone craves attention, power turns them into control-hungry monsters. And if someone is already broken inside, power destroys them even more, along with everyone around them. So if superheroes existed in real life, maybe we wouldn't even call them heroes, because the moment perfection breaks, the image falls apart. And when the image falls apart, the truth finally becomes visible. And the truth is simple. Heroes are humans too. And humans are not always heroic. So what do you think? Would real superheroes become like Marvel heroes, or like The Boys? Tell me your opinion in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video and want to know that exact 18 mistakes that made Iron Man stronger, check out the right video. And if you want to know the top 10 greatest inventions of Tony Stark, then check out the left video. See you in the next one.